Let's talk about whether was the cooking event, which kicked off on August 2nd, 2025, a bit of a scam, or wasn't it? Some players are calling it the worst event yet, and I'm gonna lean into that vibe, but we'll look at both sides. So, grab a cozy spot, maybe a snack, and let's chat this out nice and slow. No rush, just some thoughts to ponder. The cooking event has been a big deal, with everyone flocking to Crispy Bacon's kitchen to whip up dishes. You toss crops into a cooking pot, serve them to the pig NPC, and hope for shiny rewards like gourmet eggs or taco fern seeds. Sounds fun, right? But some players are frustrated, saying the event feels like a grind with lackluster payouts. Is it really as bad as they say? Let's dive into why people are upset. First, let's talk about the grind. To get those prismatic rewards, you need rare crops like bone blossoms or sugar glaze, which are tough to farm. You're running around server hoping for someone to have it, and it can take ages to gather enough. Then, the cooking timer, sometimes up to 10 minutes, feels like forever. Players say it's too much work for rewards that don't always match the effort. Could the devs have made it too hard on purpose? On top of that, the event's reliance on rare ingredients raises eyebrows. Bone blossoms, for example, is limited and super hard to get, even they're not guaranteed. If you don't have a Grandmaster Sprinkler, which costs 1 billion shekels, growing massive plants for better rewards is a slog. Some folks wonder if this is a cash grab, pushing players to spend Robux to skip timers. It feels a bit suspicious, doesn't it? Another sore point is the reward system. You cook a dish, hand it to Crispy, and sometimes get basic stuff like a few hundred shekels or common seeds. When you've spent hours farming rare crops, that feels like a slap in the face. Players are whispering that the drop rates for prismatic rewards like the Mochi Mouse Pet are way too low. Is the game dangling rare loot just to keep us hooked? It's worth asking. Then there's the trading system launched alongside the cooking event. You need trading tickets which cost 100,000 shekels to swap pets or crops. Some say this makes it harder to get the ingredients you need unless you're loaded with in-game cash. It's like the event favors big spenders or veteran players. Could the devs be prioritizing profits over fun? That's what some are thinking. Now let's pause and look at the other side. The cooking event does add a fresh layer to grow a garden. You're not just planting and harvesting, you're crafting dishes, experimenting with recipes, and chasing Crispy's hourly cravings for better rewards. It's creative, and the new pets, like chef-themed ones from Gourmet Eggs, are super cute. Maybe it's not a scam, just a challenging event. What do you think? The event structure also encourages teamwork. You can trade crops with friends to complete recipes faster. The community on Discord is buzzing with players sharing tips and trading rare items. That's pretty wholesome, right? Plus, the event runs until August 16th, 2025, so there's time to grind. Maybe it's less about scamming and more about pushing us to play smarter. Still, the complaints keep piling up. Some players say the cooking pot's mechanics are clunky. Getting the right pot color or waiting for the timer feels tedious. Others argue the event overshadows the core gardening vibe of the game. Why focus so much on cooking when we signed up to grow plants? It's a fair question, and it makes you wonder about the devs' priorities. Let's talk about those prismatic rewards. Gourmet eggs and taco fern seeds sound amazing, but some players report cooking dozens of high-rarity dishes and still getting junk. The randomness feels unfair, especially when you've burned through rare crops. Is the reward pool rigged to keep us grinding endlessly? It's hard not to feel a bit skeptical. On the flip side, the event does reward dedication. If you match Crispy's cravings, like making a burger when he's hungry for one, you get better loot. Using massive plants grown with a master sprinkler boosts your chances too. It's not impossible to score big, but it takes serious effort. Maybe the event's just tough, not a scam, but it's easy to see why some feel cheated. Another issue is accessibility. New players or those without billions of shekels for tools like the Grandmaster Sprinkler are at a disadvantage. The event feels built for veterans with deep pockets. That's got people wondering if it's designed to push microtransactions like buying Robux for skips or boosts. It's not proof of a scam, but it doesn't feel great either. What's the real intent here? Let's not forget the admin events leading up to the update. Volcano, Pool Party, and Sliced Mutation events gave out rare seeds like Burning Buds. Some argue this was a generous warm-up, proof the devs aren't trying to rip us off. But others say it was just a tease to hype the cooking event, only to hit us with a grindy reality. It's a mixed bag, isn't it? The community's split on this one. On Discord, some players love the event's challenge and are racking up rewards. Others are venting about wasted time and crops. It makes you wonder if the devs misjudged the balance. Too much grind for too little payoff. Or maybe they're testing how much we'll put up with. Either way, it sparked a lot of debate. If we're being honest, the scam label might be a bit harsh. The event's tough, sure, and the rewards can feel stingy, but that's not the same as a straight-up ripoff. Still, when you're spending hours on rare crops and getting basic loot, it's easy to feel shortchanged. Maybe the devs just need to tweak the drop rates. Or maybe there's something fishy going on. So, where do we land? The cooking event has cool ideas, new recipes, trading, and pets. But the grind, rare crop demands, and spotty rewards make it feel like a letdown for a lot of players. Is it the worst event ever? Probably not, but it's got issues. I'm leaning toward it being a poorly balanced event rather than a scam, but I'm curious what you think. Drop your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe and like.